Dajaha, hi guys, it's Jeanet and welcome back to my channel. So sorry I'm a bit late with this, but I had some technical difficulties, which is always great. Before we do get into anything, I just want to say a quick and massive thank you to Allison Jordan, Stephanie MAYRHOFER RONALYN SANTOS AAKRE, and all my other amazing patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, like always, all the details for my Patreon and social media and all of those things are now going to be linked below. But now with all of those formalities out of the way, let me start talking like a normal human being. And yeah, I don't know if anyone is going to be here today because it was kind of an abrupt little thing that I decided to do. So let's hope there are some people who come in. I'm going to give it like 5 minutes, but today we are doing episode 5 of Advanced Bravely, and then we'll see how many more episodes after episode 5 we can also fit in. I'm hoping to maybe do like another 4 because we did 4 in the first round, and I'm so sorry that the like edited version of that live has not yet gone up. I'm going to be putting up tomorrow, but everything has just kind of taken a lot longer to get back on track after my power had gone out than I expected. Like, it's kind of sad that it's taken me 2 weeks to get everything handled again, but yeah, it is what it is. And luckily, it seems like I actually now have a way to ensure that my schedule stays more or less on track. So that's always good. But let me just see if anyone is in the chat yet. I do want to just hear from everyone if the sound is okay and so on before I get started. So if anyone is here, then please just let me know. I would really appreciate it. Also, I'm kind of just noticing that my voice is really raspy today, and it's because I was reacting to a thing and it kind of really upset me. So yeah, I think I got very emotional while watching it, so sorry about that. But hopefully it won't be too much of a bother. I just want to get the first episode more or less set up as well, so it won't be an issue. Oh goodness. There we go. Okay. So will everyone just give me a thumbs up if the sound is okay? Let me just write it here as well. Will everyone just give me a thumbs up if the sound... Okay. So I think we're maybe just gonna start because I don't know if anyone is here yet. And I don't want to be waiting too long because the thing is, basically, I wanted to actually do a reaction tomorrow and Sunday, but then unfortunately, like, some things came in the way, so I found out that I wouldn't really be able to film tomorrow, or if I am able to film tomorrow, I won't be able to film Sunday. So I thought, best for me to just film now, and hopefully there will be some people who show up later on. I think I'm basically by myself right now, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the link to the first episode here in the chat. And if anyone comes in late, they can just let me know. But yeah, I think we're about ready to go. I just want to make sure that everything is looking okay. Okay, there we go. So even though I suspect that I am all on my own right now, I am going to start with episode 5 of Advanced Bravely, and we'll see where it takes us after that. Okay, so we're starting in 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I'm gonna pause just a second. So, wait, you can only hear the sound? What do you mean? I just want to make sure. Do you mean you can only hear? Okay, I've paused now. I'll give you guys a moment to catch up if anyone was actually watching before now. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure that everything is okay. Jeanet, what do you mean you can only hear the sound again? Yeah, I always enjoy the PE, unfortunately. Okay, so wait, you can't hear me? Let me just make sure everything is okay. Hold on. Okay. Let me know if the sound is okay now. I think I figured out what I did wrong. Okay, I'm gonna play it. If you are back to only being able to hear the sound of the series, please let me know. But I think it should be fine now. Okay, so we're starting from 1:54 seconds. So I'll give you guys like a few seconds to get that back. Yeah, no, and I know unfortunately that's the only way we can do it. Let me just make sure that you guys can actually see the subtitles clearly. So that's about as big as I can show you guys without it becoming like a copyright issue. Sorry, let me not move myself here. But yeah, so let me just quickly go over it again. So basically, this is more just a watch along. That's why I left the link to the actual thing in the chat here. But also, if you prefer to maybe just chat now, kind of, and then go back and watch my reactions with the full screen, I am going to be editing that and putting it up. The first live's full screen edit is going to be going up tomorrow. So anyway, okay, now that everyone I think is more or less caught up, we're going to start, as I said, from 1 minute and 45 seconds. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck with that. I hope you can still kind of follow with the subtitles though. Mm-hmm. I can't believe he just casually came over and asked him to watch his bird for him. Like, as if they've been friends for forever. But I wonder if he told the bird to say that. Ah! I get the distinct feeling that this was trained specifically to annoy him. Yeah. I would freaking set that bird free. I don't know, like. Also, can we just talk about the fact that, if I'm not wrong, I think he named his bird Little Black. How insulting. Shame that poor bird is just like being led around. This show has some really good music. Oh, that's fun. Okay, you can stop calling. Oh, shame. She can be glad it didn't actually scratch her. That would have been very painful. Yeah, I'm also kind of feeling very nostalgic about this. And at the same time, I'm wondering what the hell was I watching the first time I watched this? Put on the thing that he gave you. Why are you crawling with it in the mud like that? Like, then it serves no purpose. I can't help it. I still find him very attractive. Hi, Dynasty Girl. How are you? Oh, huh. Hmm. Yeah. He's on a mission to go and protect his love interest. I am, but you guys are making it better. Like, there was a bit of issues earlier today, but I'm just glad I'm getting to hang out with you guys because I was afraid I'd have to maybe postpone it again, and I didn't want to. Him just casually standing guard outside his window as if it's not at all weird. There's a smile there, I see it. And I get the feeling Gong Jun's character is not going to be happy when he realizes that he's being protected. Yeah, no, I didn't mean like, weirdly enough, I didn't mean like stalkish. I just meant more, um, you know, how do I put it? Like, odd considering that from an outsider's perspective, because they barely know each other, and no one knows that he has like a crush on Gong Jun's character, so. Oh no, luckily I've not had any people causing trouble in my comments. Don't worry about it. No, it was just more like it's my birthday next week and I'm really excited about it, but there's some like organizing that I have to do that was like messed up a little bit, so. Ooh, okay, the that makeup artist did not do the best job with that, but anyway. I agree. In our eyes, it's quite sweet. Mm. Thank you. Mm. I mean, clearly you're still gonna try though. I think he can still probably hear you though. You're feeling guilty. I can see it in your face. I think what I like about Advanced Bravely as well is it's like I can get attached to the characters without feeling like emotionally strung out every single episode. Like I love series like that do that to me as well, but it's good to have palette cleansers. Yes, I agree. Like Guardian as well. I wish they would make more things like that. Oh, see, he does care. Sorry, my mom just brought me some coffee. I forgot they were actually making a movie version of Guardian as well. Obviously with other actors and a different plot, but I kind of forgot that was a thing. Did you freaking train him in his sleep? Like, what the hell? I mean, the weird thing is I wouldn't put it past him. Oh wow, you can actually hear the effects of wind in the background. That's quite good sound design. Yeah, you're still concerned because we know you're a good person. Everyone in the Word of Honor Junja fandom is thinking about another rainy day. But I'm glad he also at least brought the birds in, because shame. Yeesh, I startled so badly for a moment there. Okay, but like, are those the things to be thinking of right now? I'll talk to you about the Heaven Officials Blessing live action once this episode is done. Oh, he is just very attractive. Especially that shot. Oh. Oh, shame. He actually wants to help him. Though he seems to have it more or less handled. Wow. Yeah, maybe run now. Ow. Damn. Yeah, just casually military carries the man away. In the rain. It is not gonna go well for that man. I can already guess. These shots are so pandering, but I can't help but enjoy them. Oh, goodness. Really? That's it? Okay, damn it. That was the end of it. I'm assuming the abrupt cutoff was because they just immediately went into the title card. Credits, sorry, credits. But I'm gonna restart this episode so you guys aren't lost if you want, if you're watching along in a separate screen. So I'm gonna be posting this link, and then I think, yeah, we're good. Yeah, basically it does feel like that. Definitely eye candy. Okay, so before we do get into episode 6, so Dynasty Stigo, you wanted to know my opinion on the live action. Honestly, I'm really trying to. Yeah, no, true. Who doesn't? um, so I don't really want to speculate too much on the live action right now. I'm really keen to see how it turns out, but I feel like you can never really tell how something is gonna go until you've seen the final product. I mean, for me, I luckily haven't really been involved in a lot of the drama side of when dramas start filming and so on, but I do know that many people weren't happy about Xia Zhang and Wang Yibu's casting initially, and they also weren't happy about Gong Ju and Zhang Jahan's casting. And both of those couples really, I'm saying couples like their characters as couples, I mean. But both pairs ended up producing phenomenal work. So I feel like you really can't, judge just from looking at them. I think that you have to trust that the casting directors know what they're doing, saw the chemistry of these two people together, and felt that it would do well on screen. So that for me is definitely a thing. I was a bit underwhelmed by the initial photos that we got of their outfits, but my theory in that is I think it's possible that number one, they might have either been busy with costume fittings and trying to see how it would work in, the environment that they want to shoot in and so on, or they might have been busy with like promo shots for the series, so they might have just done a mock-up of the clothing in order to like have something to work with in Photoshop and so on. So it's very hard for me to say how it's going to turn out. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to it because I don't want to go into it with a negative bias. So yeah, I think there's still potential. Let's see. I just feel like there's a lot of things that could still change at this point, so I don't want to get unnecessarily worked up. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm not fond of the actor for Shirian, to be honest. He seems grumpy and pouty rather than the gentle sadness that Shirian is known for. I mean, that's fair. To me personally, I mean, I don't know the actors, so I have no idea. But they're a bit younger than I expected. It's difficult to say because, again, I'm going on Wang Yibu, for example, he can look really young, and yet. So I feel like there's a lot of growth that we could potentially see from them, like, the way you see them as actors versus how they come across when acting. There might be a very big gap there that we as outsiders don't yet see. So that's why I'm just kind of cautious not to judge right now, because I think that the production people for Heaven Official's Blessing know that there's a lot of expectation riding on this live action. Like, with the success of Untamed, they would have to be idiots not to know that there would be very high expectations of them for this. So I think they're treading very lightly, or if I was them, I would be. So I feel like we do have to have a bit of faith in them knowing what they're doing. So let's just hope for the best. That's always my approach. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay out of it, because even if all of this drama wasn't happening, I don't like looking at the behind the scenes this far ahead of it being released, because it just feels like torture, because you're like, okay, so I get all of these wonderful teasing materials and I have to wait for the payoff for 2 years or however long it takes for production to finish. So I don't see a need for torturing myself like that. I'm 100% on board with Ho Chung's actor. He's an amazing actor. It's just Shilian I'm not fond of. Okay, it's fair. I still stand by. I think, you have to see how they play off of each other. I'm hoping that is why they were cast together, is because their chemistry is quite solid. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I want to say I'm cautiously optimistic, because despite everything that we've seen so far that people have had issues with, there's a lot that indicates to them kind of being forced to do a good job with this. So yeah, let's hope that that's the case. Okay, so if you guys are ready, I am ready to start with episode 6. So let me just quickly... Okay, I'm gonna count from 3. So 1, 2, 3, go. Her strong. Honestly, I kind of would have wanted to see him as Shirong, just because Shirong is, to me, quite a similar character to Shuyang. Like, I feel like he's equally complex, if very creepy. So, yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him as Shirong instead, but I mean, either way. That's smooth, like taking back the hair. Of course, just casually climb a balcony, why don't you? He means he's flirting with you. That's what he means. That's very true. He's like, I've heard this too many times. I'm going. Also, after this episode is done, I have a question to ask you guys that's going to be quite convoluted. But I would like your guys' feedback. I'm also going to ask it on my next live for the Tianyaka reading, but I want to get as much possible feedback before Monday as possible. Smooth. I, I think I would also be up for Lan Shichen's actor playing Junwoo, I think he could pull it off quite well. Though I always kind of imagined Junwoo as being a bit older though. The first like intense stirring has started. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think that's the first time we really see him kind of relaxing and just laughing a little bit. No, his main point is for like telling you that the guy in front of you is in love with you. Oh goodness. Okay, cool. Of course. He has a fair point. I don't know if she should be his spotter because I feel like if something happens, she wouldn't actually be able to do anything. Mm-mm. Except that one thing that he mentioned to you. Please tell him. I want to see his reaction. What what do you have planned now? That looks exhausting, by the way. Oh, he's lonely again. Yeah, and you took away his partner. Mm-hmm. I love how blatantly they're paralleled with the two of them. He's way too harsh on this poor bird. This bird's just trying to live its best life. There we go. Yeah, it is quite a... Sorry for the noise. It is quite a difficult show to really describe. Because it kind of has like a slice of life feel to it in comparison to most shows that actually have like, you know, full story from beginning to end. Mm. Yeah, the poor bird. Ooh, how. I like that they're kind of evenly matched in terms of strength, honestly. Like, he has a slight disadvantage, but you can see that it's not that Gong Jun's character is unexperienced. I mean, we know he isn't, but still. Mm. I love how, like, I'm pretty sure he's just saying this because he knows that's what will get Gong Jun's character committed to it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, true, true. I think, like, Advanced Bravely to me is quite sincere as well in the way it was made. Like, you can see that the creators really tried to show their actual relationship, but they just met a lot of restrictions. Wow, that's not very kind of you to say. Oh, that's convenient. So he will be banned from getting a girlfriend because of this. Uh-huh. So he's like trying to demonstrate and failing. That's hilarious. Shame. What the hell? What, are you jealous? Oh, guys. Yeah, normally he's not in love. That's the problem. He is strict. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So, um, Thousand Awesomes is already on my list, but the other two, I've heard of Emperor's Strategy. Haven't checked it out. And Tianbao Fu Yalu is I've also just heard of vaguely. Oh, word. Now she's gonna get the wrong idea again. That it was for her sake that he came. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is the end of episode 6. That went by faster than I expected. I mean, I know these episodes are short, but it still kind of catches me off guard when it ends. Because it usually doesn't end in a place that I'd expect it to end either. So, anyway, okay, so the thing that I wanted to ask you guys once the episode was over, it's weird. I don't quite know how to explain it, but I'm doing a new kind of reaction video on my video on my channel um, that I kind of want a name for. So it's gonna be once off reactions of series that I really want to watch. And the first one is actually coming this Monday. And I can't figure out what to call it because I could call it first impressions, but it seems like, I'm just kind of afraid that people might get the idea that I'm going to be doing more. I'm not necessarily opposed to doing more than one reaction of one of the shows if there's a lot of people interested in it, but for the most part, it's just kind of, I want to check out quite a few shows that have been recommended to me, and I want to be able to do it with you guys, but I don't necessarily want to have to commit to reacting to the entire series. So if you guys have like a clever name for it, something that maybe connects to a saying in one of the other shows that I've already reacted to, I cannot for the life of me think of anything. That's the option, opening thoughts. Okay. That's going on the list. Because literally at the moment, like, I've already released the reaction for Monday to my patrons, and the title there is literally like once off reaction, which is so boring, but yeah. I can't really think. I'm not a very clever person when it comes to things like that, which is ironic because I'm a writer, so you would expect me to be good with words, but no, apparently not. So yeah, that is the weird request that I have for you guys. If you think of anything else, please let me know throughout here. But yeah, let me move on to the next episode so long so I can share the link with you guys. that one could work. Oh goodness, that's my opinion. Yeah. Okay, so that's the second one. I should probably create like a document for all of these, but I think like so far it's just opening thoughts, and that's my opinion. Like those are still easy to remember. So yeah, I thought about like something clever that's like a play on Chinese words, but clearly I'm not clever, so that went out the window really quickly. Okay, I am ready to start if you guys are. Oh goodness, it's already 5:30. Okay, we'll try for another episode after this. We might go slightly over 6 though. I hope that's not an issue. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, no. It's a good suggestion. Don't worry about it. Like watching this, my only thought is like begin bravely, but like that is so stupid. Oh goodness. Like at this point, I'm open to any suggestions because I just kind of want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. So please don't worry about it. Just suggest. It's fine. Hi, Lucia. I hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome. And thank you for loving Advance Bravely and joining us. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Dynasty, you're doing good. You're doing better than me, definitely. This is gonna be so interesting. Ooh, this is gonna be intense, I think. Let's just hope he doesn't get targeted, because somehow I'm kind of scared that he might get targeted. My ears. Oh, my soul. Okay, I hope you have a better plan. Okay, great. Wow, he's actually doing really well in my opinion. Jeanet's cultivation notes. I like that. I'll let you know as soon as we're finished with this episode. But I actually haven't watched Addicted, so I've heard of it, but I haven't watched Addicted. Mm. He's not gonna like that. Mm. Feels a little bit like they're bullying him, not gonna lie. Hmm. He just said he isn't. Dude. I like the cultivation notes idea. That's nice because it ties into a lot of the shows that I do. I think that's very similar to what he did to Shai Yao that one time, so I think that's why he's smiling. Mm. Yeah, no, it does kind of feel like he turned into Wayne Cushing from this. Wow. That looks very sweet. What do you. No! Like, do you not have any self control? Good question. Why are you. What are you doing? Who just eats someone else's food like that? Wait, did you get dressed for so long that you missed everything? Really? Thousand thoughts. Ooh, I like that. Legend of impressions. Yeah, that could work. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in the chat once this is done and just write down all the suggestions because they're really good. I mean, and the sad thing is she's speaking the truth. She just doesn't realize that her brother is one of those that is attracted to him. Oh, I should not find this as funny as I do. This guy is gonna get on my nerves. Oh hell, I think I remember this from, I think this might be one of the intro scenes. Oh, really? You're gonna do that? Really? Dude! Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're gonna behave like that, then can you blame him? These guys. Oh my goodness. Like, this is sweet, but so like, strange. Like, what must be going through Shaya's head there? Why do I feel like this is not gonna... Ooh, I think I remember his pay getting cut or something like that because of it. Mm. How did he explain that financially? Oh, damn. Oh, nice. Sexy men can't call them boys because they 100% qualify as men. Yeah, no, I have no interest in watching things at this point in my life where guys cannot be qualified as men. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable. So, definitely 100% men. Oh my word. Okay, he, I think, is very drunk. Why do I feel like I've seen the guy on the right in something before? Hmm. I mean, if you've watched any of our Kikta, Kukalan and mine streams, you know that I am no stranger to that at this point. It is impossible. So, I don't know if it's as much morality as it is not interested. Wow, okay. Oh, how it looks like they're really gonna get very drunk. Oh my word, I haven't heard this song in forever. Oh no, I didn't. I'd actually be very interested in maybe like listening to it, reacting to it, and so on. Because I can imagine him having a nice singing voice because his normal voice is quite nice. Too bad that Junjun can't perform sexy dances because he's not a dancer. I remember how Jangdan thought about Junjun's awkwardness and clumsiness. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but I kind of prefer this because it's very much in his character here to not be very comfortable with things like that. Exactly. I mean, he doesn't look very comfortable, which makes sense with his trauma that he's had. Ah, wow, he really just said that to her. Okay, shame. I mean, fair on his part, but also I could understand why she would be probably like a bit taken off guard because like she's there to have a good time. Anyway, okay, are you guys up for another episode? Or should I rather just end it here? Because I know we only did 3 episodes now, but let me know. I don't want to be keeping you guys. Um, oh, sorry. I'm just waiting for everyone's feedback. Oh, it was quite a long day. As I mentioned, I filmed a reaction that, if editing goes well, should be going up on Sunday. And it was like a really, really good movie, but it did kind of put me through an emotional ringer. So I'm still a bit of a mess. Like when I react to things that really gets me emotionally, I do tend to still feel it like well throughout the rest of the day. So I'm just glad you guys are here to cheer me up, and Advanced Bravely is here to cheer me up as well. Buyu, Buyu from Untamed OST. Oh wow, really? I didn't know he sang his own OST. I mean, I know it's not uncommon, but you know, you never know which people sing for what. I haven't actually reacted to that. I meant to react to all of the Untamed related OSTs while watching the Untamed, and I kind of forgot about it because there were so many other things that was on my mind, other things that I wanted to react to. But honestly, I am kind of missing Untamed already, and I think we've only not had it for like a week. So yeah, I'm just very glad Not As If he's coming soon. But yeah, okay, I will check that out because I can imagine him having quite a nice voice. Okay, so yay or nay on another episode? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you said, of course, do more episodes. Okay, yeah, then we'll do another episode unless there is many people who vehemently object. Let me just share it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Just before we get started, Lucia, you asked me what are my top BLs. So in terms of just going Chinese drama series, not donghua or anything like that, I have three that are at my top, but I only two like two spots that they fill because for me, Untamed, even though it has less like overt acknowledgement of the romance, it was the first one that I felt um, really delivered in terms of trying to cross that boundary that the censorship is imposing. So I do have to give Guardian props for also doing like really well with it, but Guardian was less loyal to the original work, even though I really enjoyed Guardian. So for me, it would be in first place tied, it would be Word of Honor and Untamed, and then in second place would be Guardian, and that's that. Like other ones I really enjoy, but I wouldn't necessarily put them on like a top three list, which is weird. For me, I'd probably put SEI and Advanced Bravely together on four, and then I might put the what was it? Yin Yang Master's Dream of Eternity, which was a movie, at three because I was very pleasantly surprised by that. I know it's not officially like an actual BL, like they weren't meant to have a relationship, but it was still very, very, very solid. And also, that movie just really impressed me. So, I don't know, I'd have to think a bit more about what would be number three for me. But yeah, those are my top two, three, top two. I don't know how else to word it. But anyway, okay, let's get started. In three, two, one, go. Fair, fair. I never watched Lord Critical World, so I remember you recommending it like quite a while ago. I think when I was still busy with, was it Lost Tomb? Or maybe it was when I was busy with Guardian, but I remember you recommending it to me quite a while ago. That looked weirdly intimate. Yeah, he's about to get real uncomfortable as well. Mm. She seems very feisty. Ew, that's uncomfortable. Oh, the foreshadowing. Ooh, he is gone. Thank you. I made up my list just based on how expressive the gayness is in the drama. Pardon my dirty mind. If I must review on other factors, this list would be different. Fair. Why not react to Buyo before closing out the live stream? I wouldn't mind, but I would actually rather do a separate reaction for it. Because like I think it would just kind of work better. So yeah, I think I'd rather just do a separate reaction to it because I do want to do more Untamed OSTs as well. Ooh, is that who I think it is? Ooh, they are so drunk. Love how that's immediately where his thoughts go. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm really excited to hear his like how he sounds because honestly, I'm just so impressed by how many of the actors do other things as well, like dancing and singing. You're biting hard. Like, I'm struggling to believe it, but we'll go with it because it's just so hilarious. You're about to get your ear bitten for your troubles, by the way. Just informing you ahead of time. I know, like, in South Africa, there's not anything that you can. Ow! Oh my word! They like really went into it. I don't remember this in the first one. I know this was one of the bits that was cut out, but wow, okay. But what I was saying before that happened. Oh my word. Sorry, I'm struggling to focus here. Like he's just letting him bite his ear. Oh goodness. Um, but yeah, South Africa, there's like rarely anything you can actually get to ship here in terms of Chinese merchandise. Or if you do, then it's so expensive that it's really too ridiculous. Oh, that looks so uncomfortable. This point is basically just kissing on the side of his face. That poor ear of his is going to be so red. That was a lot. Oh my goodness. Shame this poor friend committedly carrying who he thinks is his friend all the way home. Even though I don't know why he didn't just get a taxi, honestly. What shame, that commitment. I remember not particularly liking the relationship between these two, but we'll see how I feel now. Yeah, that's not your friend. Oh wow, that yeah, no, those are expensive, but I bet they look so beautiful on your shelf though, or wherever you're putting them. I so badly want to get the novels now that they're out there or gonna be released. This is great. This is gonna be such a mess. I mean, they're both so drunk. I didn't even notice the ear being chapped, by the way. That feels like a bit of a reach, but okay. Oh, I'm kind of scared about them handling each other so close to stairs. Like, calm down. Yeah, true, like, but the damage is done, so you might as well just enjoy them. Shame. The plot of Advance Bravely. I mean, I can't help you out there because I'm kind of just going with it. It's taking me to all places that I remember, but I can't think of the actual plot. This guy is way too nice. Like, I would have kicked him out. It's a stranger in your house. I'm sorry to be rude, but no. Just send him in a taxi if you really need to. Give him money for a taxi, but no way. Maybe it's just me being South African, but it's not just not a done thing here. That and the fact that I think he's about to realize that all of these things are missing. Yeah. I'm I'm sorry, but like, what were you expecting? And this is why I can't get behind this couple because, like, there's no redeeming this for me. How many coats do you want to wear? Just freaking, if you're gonna do it, steal a like luggage bag and spare yourself the hassle. Like, clearly you're not below stealing, so you might as well do it the smart way. Why is he checking out his earring like that? Oh, right, okay. Yes, okay, so you're bringing your husband over onto the dark side as well. Well done. Oh, whose ear did I bite? I wonder. Yeah, that is a good question. He brought a random person into his house, let him stay there, and then surprised that his things were stolen. That's what happened. Do you mean the guy with the earrings family? Because that would make sense. I mean, but you do kind of get the idea that he's part of a rich family in any case. He's taking this very well. Like, I would not be this, like, carefree about it if it happened to me. Yeah, no, we know, we saw it. We were very surprised by the ferocity of it. Unless it's a certain someone. No, but now that means you won't be able to actually replace any of the things because you're not explaining it to the investment people. Though probably they'd also just be like, it was your negligence, so we're not paying. Wow. I like that he's actually excited about these classes. Like, he really does want to do it. It's not like he was coerced or anything like that into it. His ear looks remarkably fine for the description that Shayao gave us about the way he bit him. Weird place to end it. Like, really weird. But okay, so that is the end. I have some mixed feelings about the way this episode went, but I really liked, this is gonna sound weird, but I really liked the scene where it was bitten, not like weirdly intimate, but also just the fact that like he is trying to help him. Like, it's slightly misguided, but he is trying to help him, and it just kind of really shows the care that he has for Shaya at this point. I like how they build up this relationship. I think that's one of the things that really made Advanced Bravely work for me. Whereas, because the plot is a bit scattered for the most part, but the build up of the relationship is really what makes it worth it, in my opinion. It just feels very like genuine and so on. It's not too fast paced and so on. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Because there's some. I don't like this second couple people, whatever they're trying to be. But yeah, and it's interesting to me as well because maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I think the friend is supposed to be in love with Shayawa as well, but just not risking it with him because he thinks he's straight. And if that's not the case, it really feels like it. Like, just the looks that he's been giving Shayao kind of gives that vibe. So it's very late today. I'm gonna have a rest. No problem. I mean, we're finishing up soon anyway, so I hope you have a good sleep and yeah, just have a good day. Bye. Let's see, do you have Google Docs? I can compile a spreadsheet of every single song from the OST if you're planning to react to it. It'll take me a few days. That is a lot. Okay, so the ones that I have reacted to is obviously Wang Xin's song. Then I did, what else was it? I did Yan Li, her song, and I did Wen Ning and Wen Qing's song as well. So those ones you don't have to include, but I would really appreciate it if you could do that for me, because that would just make it so much easier. I usually have my Gmail is available on the About page on my YouTube. So yeah, let me know if you have a problem, but it should be like right there, easily accessible and so on. It's cjhinquiries@gmail.com. So yeah, and I really like the build up in this as well, and I like the fact that we're now getting to see Xiao also training with him, because, and I've now forgotten the other male lead's name. What was it? Oh. Yuan. I just remember Yuan, but anyway, I like the fact that we're getting to see them train together, because I feel like it really builds the relationship between them, the connection and understanding and so on. But it also, to me, kind of gives a good personal motivation for Shaya. Like, you can see he's just trying to be the best. Obviously he enjoys fighting, but he wants to be actually capable, and you know, that's just nice. I think that was a clever thing to leave in or bring into the story. So yeah, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. So I don't know, do you guys have any other thoughts or things that you would like me to like touch on before I go? Because I think like it's almost 6:30, so I should probably be going pretty soon. But just in case there are any things that you want me to answer or mention otherwise, it's hard. Like, if I have to think in terms of what was my favorite scenes, like the highlight scenes from these 4 episodes for me was the ear bite, the shower scene, because it's kind of shows that there's a lot of trust also from Shayao's side coming through, because earlier he would have kind of been very defensive about it and angry about Yuan. Damn it, can't remember his name, but about him helping him out. And the fact that he kind of just let it happen, and there was that moment of eye contact and so on, you know, that to me was very good. And then the fight scene in the rain just sent me. I really enjoyed that. And I think that there was kind of like the first moment of attraction there and concern as well. So that scene particularly, I think if I had to pick, would be my favorite of the last 4 episodes. So thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. You can let me know what your thoughts were in the comments. But yeah, I think it's progressing at a good pace. I'm really going to try and do this weekly. Otherwise, it'll be bi-weekly. It just kind of depends on if I'm able to do it during the weekends that I'm working, or if not, maybe I'll be able to squeeze in on a Friday like I'm doing today. So it will just depend, but I'm really wanting to do it weekly. And now that my schedule is kind of sorting itself out again, I think there's actually a higher chance of me being able to like stick to it. So that would be good. But anyway, I think I am gonna leave it here for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this was very short notice, and I'm just glad that I didn't end up watching all 4 episodes by myself. That's like the point of this, is being able to chat with you guys as we go. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys will have an absolutely amazing day. But otherwise, I'll see you guys again next time. 再见。